It's been a busy week on the incomings, but before I ask you about the fresh faces, I'll just get for the game tomorrow, health and fitness-wise, a couple of guys coming back in, but you lose a couple as well.
Yeah, that's our weekly story, isn't it, Joey? One in, two out. As always, there's always something happening during the course of the week. Kai's still struggling a little bit with his knee from last week. Andreas also still struggling a little bit with his knee as well. Sammy comes back in. Who else? I don't even know. It's been a hell of a week this week. And Emmons, unfortunately had delayed concussion after the game. He got a whack with the ball on his jaw in that first half. Continued the game, but woke up the next morning with headaches and that. So he's obviously out this week and looking to see if he can come back next game.
Because Andreas and Kai, they're listed as in on the squads, but it's still 50-50 whether they'll play or not?
Yeah, correct. So we'll have, again, a last look. We're training in half an hour's time, so we're going to have a last look at him this morning.
And Andy with his calf injury.
Yeah.
So do you know how long he's expected to be out?
I don't know the total extent of the weeks missing, but, it's been less than a week and he's already starting to load the calf anyway in the gym. He'll look to progress that with some running some stage next week. So I don't want to give a complete accurate timing because I'm not really sure, but it's probably going to be 3 to 4 weeks, I'd say.
And whilst Daniel's signing was announced in time to be named as part of the squad, Marcus's wasn't. Is Marcus available to play tomorrow?
Yeah, Marcus has been cleared to play, so his international clearance has come through overnight. So he's ready to go. He was away with the 23s, played 30 minutes in that last game. So I think he finished mid-December his competition there in Bromby. So he's in pretty reasonable nick. He just got into the country a couple of days ago, so. He's still trying to find his feet, but he'll be part of the travelling squad.
Plenty of good business in the past couple of weeks. You're happy with the way the sort of window's gone?
Yeah, to be honest, I think I said 2 weeks ago, Joey, that we weren't going to do any business, and just over the last week or so, these two guys have popped up. We had a discussion and they were keen to come back, so I think it's good business. We know the qualities of Daniel. He's done it for a long time over his short career, and he hasn't had much game time. He had a little clean out of his knee in December, so he's only just got back into training with the group when he was in camp with his team in Hungary. So, he's probably a little bit underdone, if I'm totally honest, but it's not going to take him too long to get up to speed. And then Marcus also came at the last minute for us as well. So it gives us with Daniel, you know what he gives you. He gives you creativity and things that we've probably been lacking a little bit in the front third this season. So when he's on, he's a very dangerous player. And Marcus gives us a different type of winger profile. Someone who's really explosive, someone who really loves to run in behind the defence, got a very good shot on him. So, we're excited having both of them on there and involved. And, they also, again, Marcus hasn't played a hell of a lot of games this year. Hence why they wanted to come back to get some more game time, and that's only a positive for us. So that's added a little bit of competition for places as well, which is always healthy for the group. So they're in a really good frame of mind, both of them, and we're looking forward for them to making a big impact for us this season.
Because, Vidi, I imagine Ryan and Daniel, they're both coming back here with a World Cup on their minds, and they'll need minutes to do that. Do you envision them both as starting players for you for the rest of the campaign?
Yeah, well, Ryan started last week, and he hadn't played for a long time as well. That was his probably his first 75 minutes this season, so he pulled up a little bit sore, to be honest, and that's absolutely normal. But he's had a good week on the track again, so he'll be ready to go tomorrow. And Daniel, that's the plan. A guy of his quality, you want him in the team because he had so much value to the group and to our attacking play, and Marcus will be pushing absolutely for a lot of minutes as well. Most of our wingers, Elba's injured, Takeshi's trying to find his feet still here as well, and Takeshi can play in a different number of roles anyway. And Andy now is out. We've had Medin, who's also played in the wing position, and he's also doubled up as a 9 as well. So that's starting to give us a little bit more flexibility and a lot more options moving forward.
Viddy, with Daniel, it's his third time in the A-League now, his third spell. He's 27. How do you see that in terms of someone like him coming back a couple of times now? Where's he at, and how do you get the best out of him on, sort of a match-by-match basis?
Look, I think it's just going to be time. He's going to, as I said, he's just come out from a little clean out with his knee. He's been training in that pre-camp in Spain with his club over the last week. He's just arrived at the beginning of this week, so it's going to take him a little bit of time, but we're confident that he's going to get himself in good shape and play an important role for us. So where that leads, who knows? So and that's the same with Teagues. Teagues is here on loan. Where it leads, you just don't know. Whether obviously they have to go back to their clubs at the end of the year, but football's strange. They've all taken a step forward that they wanted to take in their careers. But for whatever reasons, and mainly those reasons for those guys are they haven't had much minutes overseas, so not a problem that they wanted to come back and gain more minutes. At the end of the day, you sign a nice contract, whatever it is overseas, but once that's signed, you've forgotten about all that, and all you're thinking about is game time. I want to play, and it gets to a point. I've also been in that situation as well, that you forget about your contract because you're there to play, and you want to play, and you want to show yourself, and these are the guys who want to show themselves. So to have an opportunity to come back into the A-League, there's not a problem with that.
Just on Daniel's loan, but it's just a straight-up loan deal. There's no triggers or anything that can make it permanent if he hits them?
Yeah, no. As far as I'm aware, all three are all just loan deals, until the end of the season.
Cool. Well, I guess, mate, as you mentioned, your rate of business has been increasing at a rate of knots across the past fortnight. Any others incomings?
There may be one more. Yep. So
maybe.
Yeah. So we'll see. Still ongoing discussions, but let's see what happens in the next couple of days.
Which area of the park's that?
Polyvalent.
Are you hoping to get that one over the line before the Macarthur game?
Sorry?
Are you hoping to get that one over the line before Macarthur?
The window shuts in a couple of weeks. Before Macarthur, which is tomorrow,
Yes.
Not sure. We're good, but not that good. Hopefully in the next few days. So hopefully by Monday-ish, hopefully we should have something positive.
That, gutsy win last week over the league leaders, how much has that done for the confidence of the team heading into this second half of this season now?
Well, I never say that it was a line in the sand moment, but it just shows you that when we're at top of our game, that we're a very, very good side. So again, we need to show that from the very first minute, and we're one of the top sides in the competition, absolutely. but you can't have moments like we did in the first half and then change it all around in the second half. It has to be from minute one. Of course, the opposition are always going to have moments in games when they're on top, but it's just managing those moments. We have to manage those moments when we're under a little bit of pressure. We have to handle them a lot better than what we've had this season, and we're more than capable. So, we set up a few things this week. We've had a really, really good, robust discussion amongst the group this week from Monday, again this morning, about all those things. To be honest, we're in a really good space mentally. And I know what this group is capable of, and I think everyone knows what this group is capable of. It makes it difficult. We understand, we've had injuries. We don't have the same lineup on a weekly basis. It's always changing, and when you have a stable team that's playing 4 or 5 games in a row, it's a completely different dynamic. We haven't had that this season, but in saying that, we have to manage, and we have to manage those moments. And the guys who are coming in, and probably guys who haven't played a hell of a lot of minutes this season, although just about everyone has had an opportunity, to be honest. We just have to give our very, very best for, what's on the front of the shirt, and not worried about what's the name that's on the back of your shirt. So I think that's extremely important for the team that we are and the club that we are.
And the Bulls, Viddy, they've been busy themselves in January. They've now got Mitch Duke playing up top for them. What do you need to do to beat them?
Yeah, they're a stubborn side, very well organised. They're playing a good brand of football. They're tough. They know how to win. It's never easy out there, as you know. So we had a tough game against them here. We controlled a lot of it, but we weren't positive enough either in that game. So it's going to be a tough game for us, but one that we're really confident in going in there and having a good crack, and let's see where it takes us. Mitch Duke is obviously a guy with a lot of experience. He's going to give him a different dynamics. We're pretty confident he's going to start this game. Tough game, but our focus, as we spoke this week, Joey, is making sure that we are right at the top of our game, because when we are, we're very, very good.
Just on a broader level, Viddy, you look at your squad right now, you've got maybe 5-6 guys that are, really in the mix for the World Cup. Dukey at Macarthur, D'Agostino has gone back to Brisbane. We're seeing these players come back to the A-League with an eye on the World Cup. Do you think the A-League, from what you've seen of it this season with its quality, it will give them the platform to make their case for Tony Popovich's side?
Absolutely. I think it's well documented. It's well known. Popper said guys who are playing have got the best opportunity to represent the country and go to a World Cup. So if these guys are playing, if these guys are doing well, then they have the best opportunity to be selected. So great that Duke has come back, D'Agostino's come back as well, Daniel, Marcus, Teagues. It adds a lot more spice about what's going on in the league. Really good footballers coming back into the competition. I think that's important for the competition as a whole.